So I'm Lillian Yumi Welty. I am from Southern California. My mom's from Tokyo, my dad's from Riverside, and my dad's background's Swedish, and we recently found out Swiss and English and just kind of American, not from the South. And I lived in Southern California almost all my life. And when I'm here, I'm Mexican. When I'm in Tokyo, I'm Peruvian, Japanese, or some kind of, or Brazilian, some kind of other Latin American. And in my house, I'm mixed, and that's how that is.
My name is Samantha Jett, and I'm from Torrance, California, and I'm Filipino and Scottish, I guess. And like part English, mostly Scottish and Filipino.
I'm Sam, and my mom's Japanese, and my dad's like 10 kinds of white and some Cherokee and Apache. Irish, Scottish, Russian, French, English, German, and Welsh. And possibly some like Jew, but he doesn't really, anyway. My husband identifies as Italian, but his dad is white and his mom is only 3/4 Italian. But he definitely grew up with the big family thing, but doesn't understand the Asian family thing.
I'm Will, and I'm half Japanese and I'm half black. My dad's black, my mom's Japanese. People don't really ever realize that I'm half Asian, except for when I'm just kind of sitting around, they'll ask if I'm part Asian because I have Asian eyes, because my eyes are kind of closed. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty much, people usually would say that I'm black on the outside and Asian on the inside. That I get, they call me Blasian and Blackanese and stuff, but you know, I've never really dealt with being a Hapa that much.
I'm Maura Degnan, and I'm half Chinese, and the other half is Irish, Scottish, Welsh.
My name is Erica Gorvitz. I'm half Japanese, or half Japanese American. My mom was born here, and my dad was also born here, but he's white. More specifically Polish Russian, or that's what he tells me, and he's Jewish. So I usually say I'm half Japanese and I'm half Jewish because, well, I got white too, I guess.
Hi, my name is Takeo, Taco, T. It depends on who you ask, but I'm half Japanese and half white. I believe it's traced back to German, something along those lines.
Okay, my name's Nikki, and I am half Filipino and half black, and this scar on my head is from a biking skateboarding accident I just recently got into. I was on a bike, the guy was on a skateboard, I got 10 stitches, he got 6, and yeah, that's about all there is to that. Basically, I have lived my whole life not really, a lot of people didn't believe that like I'm Hapa. I didn't learn the word till like I was in high school, and I don't even really identify myself with that because it's hard enough trying to convince people that I'm half Filipino. A lot of people don't really believe me. Like I had to always convince people that that was my mom, because my mom's the Filipino one, my dad's the black one. And it's kind of hard because I get the name Asian Oreo. It's my MySpace name because people like say that I'm black on the outside, but I act very Asian. Like my traditions, I was raised more by my mom, and so she, you know, we always had rice and fish, and we did the whole Filipino thing, and you know, it's just hard because I had problems like struggling with my identity. Right now I'm on the black hall, and so I'm getting in touch with my black side, but all growing up, like I basically had a lot of Filipino friends, and those were the people that I hung out with once they were able to believe that like I was mixed. So I spent a lot of my life proving to people that like, hey, I'm Filipino enough, and then black people, they're like, oh, you're so whitewashed, or you're so not normally what black people should be. So
When I first heard the word Hapa, I was in 9th grade, and I took an English class from a Japanese, I know he's mixed, I don't know exactly, mixed Japanese and Hawaiian, I think, English teacher, and he said, you're a Hapa kid, aren't you? And he knew right away, and not only did he know physically, but he knew what that meant, as not just about ambiguity and physical features, but about what that was in my house.
I definitely feel a connection with other Hapa people, just because you have a collective, like, shared cultural background, and you just kind of have a lot of the same experiences where you've got like these Asian and these American blends and things like that.
Yeah, people just assume I'm black, and then I work at work, like at Coffee Bean or at a retail store or something. People just like look at me, and I'll be like, "Are you something else besides black?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah." Are you part? Are you? Then I get Samoan and Filipino a lot, just straight that. I've never even seen a Samoan.
I get the "What are you?" question quite often, and then sometimes this is embarrassing. It just happened to my girlfriend the other day, from my dad actually. But sometimes people ask you what your nationality is, and I don't know. Maybe they mix their words up. Maybe they want to know what country I'm visiting from. But it's just another reminder of what makes me not the American that they're thinking of as American.
Man, anything and everything. I've got black, Mexican, I've gotten, let me think, Middle Eastern. I actually got a funny story, right? I went to school back in the Bay, right? Accredited university, in a sociology class. I wrote a paper on displaced Mexican immigrants in the United States, right? I get the paper back, graded from my professor, a sociology teacher at a big school. On the comments, he says, "This is a great paper, but I think you should have done better for writing it on your own people."
When I was a little kid, everyone thought I was Hapa, but I'm not, as far as I know. Although the Mongols invaded Russia, so I may very well be Hapa. Anyway, yes. My dad still carries around a picture of me when I was in preschool in his wallet, and that picture is still in his wallet. He shows everyone proudly, "This is my daughter," and everyone responds, "Oh, so you married an Asian woman, didn't you?" Yes.
Pretty much every time I meet someone new, I get the question, "What are you?" And I can tell that they want to ask, and so I'll just wait for it and I'll answer, and then I always ask them back, "What are you?" And it's interesting because people, even though they think that I'm white, sometimes they can kind of tell that I'm something else.
I think being half Japanese has been especially a problem for my mother. It's been hard on her. Growing up in Japan, people would look at her with 2 little white kids, supposedly, and ask her if she has homestay kids, and she'd have to tell them, "No, those are my daughters." And I think that was really hard on her. Other people saying, "Oh, they're so cute, where did you get them?" So,
in high school was when everyone discovered what race was. And when the pendulum goes one way, it swings the other way, the exact same force. So my friends discovered they were Asian, and most of them, I'm discussing, thought they were supposed to go to Lollicup to get boba every day and go to Mitsuwa and hang out and speak English like they would try with their grandparents and come back to school and be so proud and see Asian power. Yeah.
You gotta get.
What?
Asian power. Hand up higher. What does it mean?
It means Asian power.
Okay, and how did you feel about that?
Well, everything was fine until it turned not joking. It turned serious in about junior, maybe senior year. And then I was not Asian enough for them. And I tried very hard to prove that I was indeed Asian enough for them. With my baby picture, or with my good grades, or my overprotective father. But the fact was, I did not look like them.
I know I'm quarter Japanese. My mom told me that I think I'm a little bit German because my dad is a little bit German. And I'm not really sure what else. So, yeah.
And do you look Japanese?
I'm, I'm not sure. It's in the middle, kinda.